The Dunedin Amenity Society's first project was the planting of Tomlinson's paddock. It was planted in trees to mark Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee in 1887, hence the name Jubilee Park. The early plans show the reserve with much the same layout and function as today. The main change is the invasion of plants throughout the planted areas so that you literally cannot see the trees for the wood. In 2005, the Society presented a comprehensive plan for the redevelopment of the reserve. It wanted to revitalise the place and restore something of the Victorian age that typified Dunedin of the early 20th century. For various reasons, the plan has not proceeded. In the meantime, the bowling club has closed down and the property it occupied has been leased to the Malcolm Trust. There remains, however, the problem of the invasive weeds, the neglected trees, and a plan for the future. We believe that the concept originally put forward by the Society should be pursued, that is, to release the major trees from the invading vegetation so that the arboretum can be seen as envisaged. This is the heritage of the Victorians that fits so well with the present status of Dunedin as a Victorian city. We will now take you on a tour of the areas where the landscape can be restored. First, the Oak Walk, which is still recognisable. The Oak Walk leads to the main track from Canongate to Maori Road. This leads on to a large clearing where the old pond was situated. You can still see where the old pond was. Now we take a diversion to look at the clearing from the sports ground. Now then, along the track near the old overgrown creek. Finally, onto the Maori Road entrance. Now we take you on a walkthrough of these areas to see what possibilities there are with using only a little imagination. The Oak Walk needs recognition as a special feature. Remember that history has a value too. Keep invasive natives like coprosmas from invading the space. Underplant with bulbs and shrubs like rhododendrons. Don't be afraid to be romantic. Think about the tourists. Think about utilising the town belt's history as something to sell. It can look a bit like this. It will cost little more than at present. There is a great view from the sports ground through a slot in the vegetation. It needs to be cleared a little more to glimpse through to the hidden stuff behind, to entice the viewer to more interesting stuff. A little imagination is all that's needed, and stick to the idea. There are great spaces in the area below that are gradually being eaten up by the invasive plants. Worse still, without an overall concept, ad hocism has crept in, with plants appearing in what little space there is left. That is how you create a jungle, with no opportunity to see the space. We do need a clear plan. The little pond that was in the earlier maps could be reinstated. It is technically possible. All it needs is the will and the courage to deny the doomsdayers. The natural creek has also been overgrown and is lost to view. Clear the vegetation. We can have it back. It is a natural linking element and a feature to enjoy, no matter that it is also a drain. Again, notice the glimpse through the trees to the distant plantings. Finally, we come to the Maori Road entrance to the park. What an apologetic statement. The place needs to be announced as a place of interest for people to want to go into it. At the moment, it is a sinister area where people are fearful to venture. The Victorians would have had the vision, the vigour and the courage to sort this out. Where is ours? Well, there is a better place to make an entrance, a little further up the road. Now, this is much more inviting. The point of this exercise is to show that the existing asset can return a lot back to the people without much cost or effort. Just a little bit of gumption and common sense.